everything to be an underground king. Underground king. I sacrifice everything to be an underground king.
What it do, kings and queens? It's your boy, the UP King, the People's Champ, and I'm back with another video. And today, listen, we got the A610 out, the Aeropro A610. We got the 1.3 tip. Can you see that? There you go. 1.3 tip. We got this hood in the background. Listen, we gonna see if the Aeropro A610 can spray some 2K primer surfacer, some high build stuff, some thicker stuff than, some of the other primers that I show here on the channel. So, we got some 2K shop line primer surfacer. Again, JP202, that's the number on this. If you can get your hands on this product. We got some hardener right here, got some reducer. Hey, we're gonna mix this thing up and then we're gonna shoot this hood. Now, the hood belongs to my good friend James. So we making this video for you. I told you I was gonna make you a video. So that's what we're doing today. So look, listen, we killing two birds with one stone. We're gonna do a video for my buddy James, and we're gonna see what the Aeropro will do with some 2K primer. Let's go. Oh yeah, and we're gonna knock this out with the small compressor. The central pneumatic, that's what we're using today. We got about 25 feet of air hose. So we got the small compressor out today so we can tackle this hood. So let's jump into it. All right, getting ready to mix up this primer. This primer is a 4:1-to-1 mix. Now, you don't necessarily have to use the reducer for this primer. That's going to make it a little bit thicker, but you will get a lot of orange peel without using the reducer. The reducer is going to help it flow out a little bit, thin it out. Definitely going to help it, dry out and flow out a lot better. But if you don't use the reducer, then just be aware that you're going to have some orange peel. But we're going to block this out anyway, so just be aware of that. So now that we got the amount of primer that we're going to use, I got the reducer, and I'm just adding my next part of the mixture, which is the reducer. As you can see, wasn't that much reducer that was added to it. Now going for the hardener or the catalyst that's getting ready to be mixed in with it, and we're going to do one part of that. Now we're just going to stir this thing on up. Get it all mixed up real good so we can apply it to the hood. Alright, got it all mixed up like I wanted, and now it's time to strain it. I pretty much strain everything. I don't take no chances. I know these cups, the PPS cups, they come with filters, but I just like to give myself that double protection of straining and then spraying with the filter that's in the PPS cups. So that's what I like to do. Been doing it for the longest like that, so that's probably what I'll stick with. Just guarantees, I can keep a lot of trash out of my jobs. Got the Aeropro locked and loaded, all filled up, ready to go with the primer. And I'm spraying at about 26 psi. Keeping a tight overlap, nothing crazy. The hood had a flame design on it. I believe the hood is for a Nova or a Malibu. Can't quite remember, but fiberglass hood. Again, big shout out to James for bringing the hood in, getting some work done to it. Got it all prepped up. At some point in time, we're gonna paint it and do some garage wall art. So we just making it look good so he can hang it up and enjoy looking at it while it's in his garage. And as you can see, the Aeropro is putting it on wet, no problem. That 1.3 tip is laying down that primer, catching that wet edge. Keeping that thing steady. And just, watching my strokes. Not going too fast. And just laying it out. Alright, coming back with that second coat. Getting all my edges. Hitting those first. And just gonna apply a second coat. That way, once we get to the point of blocking everything, getting everything smooth, we'll have enough material to block it down, make it flat, and make it nice. That way, when we lay down that paint, we'll get a nice smooth finish. As you saw, I made a little adjustment. Really, what I started to notice was that my primer was starting to dry while it was in the cup. At this point in time, I was using a fast hardener, and it might have been a fast reducer or a medium reducer, but in between the coats, the primer started drying on me. So keep that in mind on what reducers, catalysts, hardeners, whatever you might be using. Make sure you're using the right stuff for the temperature that you're using it at. I had a small job with doing this hood. Figured I'd get away with it, but it definitely started drying up on me and giving me a little rough time. And this here is the finished product, and all in all came out smooth. Looks real good, nice and even, all covered. You don't really see no type of blotchiness or anything like that. It's fully covered But here I'm getting ready to show you what I meant. You can see it started balling up on me a little bit. Luckily, this is primer, so we're going to block it out anyway. But right there, you can see it started balling up on me. It was drying up as soon as it was hitting the hood. Basically drying up in the air and then just landed on top of the hood. So again, watch those materials, that you're putting together and mixing together. Make sure you're doing it in a timely manner if you are trying to get things done fast, because that stuff will dry up on you and cause some issues. But all in all, this thing turned out great for what we are trying to do with this hood wall project. All right, kings and queens, tell me what you think. Got that thing all together, looking good, looking solid. 2 coats of the 2K primer surfacing. James, I told you I was gonna do a video for you, so I hope you like this one. Hey, appreciate you for having me do this and being able to make some more content for the channel. So appreciate you, my friend. And listen, that's it for this one. So it's your boy, the UP King, the People's Champ, and I'll see you in the next video.